All right, we're at video 2 here. So let's go ahead and open our IntelliJ IDE and let's get a very basic program running. All right, check this out right here. So now you've opened up your IntelliJ IDE. You're going to create a new project. All right. Now we got all kinds of options here and choices and things that are really confusing, and half of it I don't even know about. But what you're going to have to do is weed through and filter through all that. All right, let's do the Java. Make sure your project SDK up here is Java 14. We're going to make a command line application. That's pretty good because now it's going to set a bunch of stuff up for us. Let's call it Yeehaw World. That's it, right? We're going to Yeehaw World it. You might have heard of Hello World. Well, Redneck Programmer uses Yeehaw World. So look here. It's already set all this stuff up for us, man. Look at this. You go up to the top of the screen. You can click right here. And you can run it. It'll run. Boom. Done. So we actually have a running program right now. It just made it for us. All right, so we want it to say something. It's going to say Yeehaw World. Okay? It's what everybody does. I'm doing it to be cliche a little bit, but you know, you need to know this because we're going to be using this in our program. So what we're going to be doing is system out, which means that the information that we're about to show is going out of the program, dot print line. Now then you can see it's already completing it for us. If I just hit tab, boom, there it is. Now we want to say Yeehaw World. We're going to put in what's called a string. String, you use it with quotes, double quotes. String, all right? So you just say Yeehaw World. All right? Now then let's run it. And bam. Yeehaw World. We've wrote our first program. Now let's get a little bit more advanced, all right? So what we're going to do now is instead of saying Yeehaw World, we're going to learn about what's called a variable. What is a variable? Well, let me put it to you this way. You ever had a buddy named Raymond? Or Billy? Or, Steve? But you call him Bubba, right? Well, there's lots of people named Bubba, okay? Steve can be Bubba. Bill can be Bubba. Raymond can be Bubba. Bubba is your variable name, all right? Steve, Raymond, or Billy Bob, those are the actual values you're assigning to Bubba, okay? Best way to explain it right there. So what we're going to say is, we're going to say a string, remember, we want a string. Now, a string can be numbers, it can be letters, it can be characters, it can be all kinds of stuff. So we're going to say string equals. All right, now hold on. This ain't the same equals that we use in math. Like 1 plus 1 equals 2. No, you're going to have to learn kind of how to read this backwards, right? So now then we're going to use Yeehaw World, right? But to use our example of the names, let's call, instead of Yeehaw World, let's call it Raymond, all right? The funny thing about this is I had a friend named Raymond, and we called him Bubba. So it's going to print out here Raymond, all right? Boom. Now then we want to call Raymond, but we don't call him Raymond, we call him Bubba, right? So string Bubba. Normally, variable names are lowercase. They start with a lowercase, right? If you wanted to make it 2, you do what's called camel case, which means you capitalize the second word. All right? We're going to call him Bubba. Now, Raymond is Bubba. Okay? Bubba is Raymond. All right? It's an assignment. It's not an equals. So I know it's kind of weird, but you'll get used to it. So now we can just put in Bubba right here. And bam. Run that. Boom. Bubba is Raymond. And that's how variables work. Check out the next video and we'll get a little more into it. Bye, y'all.